Live from the Breaking News and Weather Authority, this is WEAU 13 News at 10.
A Chippewa Valley man says he is on the list of people targeted by the suspect in a judge's homicide. 2 people from La Crosse were arrested in Crawford County and are expected to face multiple drug-related charges. The Crawford County Sheriff's Office said it got a call 3 people were acting strange at a business in the village of Ferryville on May 28th. A deputy with a K-9 found them in a vehicle the caller described. The deputy stopped that vehicle for equipment violations and for having 2 different license plates. They noticed signs of impairment from the driver and the 2 passengers. The deputy's K-9 alerted to drugs in the vehicle. A search found multiple drugs like fentanyl and methamphetamine. All 3 people in the vehicle were arrested. The sheriff's office identified them as Jacob Bullis of Winona, Minnesota, as well as Charchai Kauko and Molly Peck, both of La Crosse. It's been another deadly weekend in America due to gun violence across the nation. Several mass shootings claimed more than 10 lives and injured many more. This as some senators say they're confident Congress will reach a deal on gun laws. Cole Higgins reports. This week on Capitol Hill, the House is set to vote on the wide-ranging package of gun control legislation called the Protecting Our Kids Act. Survivors and parents of victims of the shootings in Uvalde, Texas and Buffalo, New York are expected to testify before the House Oversight Committee. More baby formula soon could be back on store shelves. State statute says any person running for office must include their mailing and voting addresses on nomination papers because sometimes they're different. Tonight, the Democratic Party of Wisconsin says just a fraction of a Republican candidate for governor's signatures should count. That candidate, Tim Michaels, called the complaint frivolous. In a sideshow his team plans to fight. From donuts to fried plantains and more, a festival focused on celebrating food made in the Chippewa Valley. WEAU's Leanne Stapleton shares how the Tasty fundraiser is helping fight hunger. Today's rain didn't hit the brakes on an annual event geared toward teaching kids bike safety. Today was the 4th annual Altoona Police Department Bike Rodeo. Altoona PD, along with area biking organizations, set up an obstacle course to teach kids how to safely ride in the street. A stop sign and a car were part of the course to simulate real-world scenarios.
Anytime that you're operating bicycles near vehicles, it's very important to know the rules of the road. That's a core fundamental from a young age. We want to work with kids to make sure that if they're out riding, that they're safe.
There was also a bike with some things wrong with it to teach kids to check that their bikes are in a safe working condition before taking a ride. Coming up in Sports Scene 13, the Twins look to come back after a loss to the Blue Jays. First, we go up, and away on a World War II era plane at this weekend's Chippewa Valley Air Show. The Chippewa Valley Air Show may have ended today, but before the planes landed for the final time this weekend, WEAU's Max Cotton got the chance to fly in a jet with ties to one of the biggest invasions during World War II. Placid Lassie is owned and operated by the Tunison Foundation. It says the plane's most famous mission was 78 years ago tomorrow, Operation Neptune, that was part of the D-Day invasion. We're heading into the first full week of June and still waiting for that first 80-degree day of the month. Chief Meteorologist Darren Meyer will let us know if we can expect a warm-up this week in your Skywarn 13 forecast.
Mid-70s, upper 70s, maybe by about a week from today, Maria. So we are going to warm up slowly, but really, as far as averages go, that's near or a little bit below what we expect.
Yeah, definitely does not really feel like June right now.
Not as warm as it could be. Last year we were in the 90s the first almost 10 days of June, so a big difference from last year.
It certainly is. Thanks, Darren.
Yep.
Following a 2-year hiatus, Wisconsin dairy farmers and their cows returned to the Capitol Square this weekend for the 41st annual Cows on the Concourse event. At the family-friendly event, attendees got to pet cows and calves, chat with Wisconsin farmers, and of course enjoy some fresh cheese and milk. The event chair says while it's fun to see people meet a cow for the first time, this event is hosted to educate the community on an important industry. Coming up next in Sports Scene 13, the Stanley Cup playoffs continue as the Rangers look to go up 3-0 against the Lightning. Plus, the Brewers look to hit the score sheet after back-to-back shutouts at the hands of the San Diego Padres. I know I'm hoping for a little bit warmer tomorrow and a little bit drier. What do we got cooking?
Well, we need the sun to be able to warm up, and I do think we get that back in the picture tomorrow.
Still shorts weather, so I like it. Thanks, Darren, and thank you for joining us. Have a great night.